All right, so here is trading session number 1. As you can see here, I have some levels drawn out. This is my support, my resistance levels. And what I'm looking at right now is the SPX, okay? I'm looking at the SPX, kind of found a balance, or a bottom right here. This chart, just follow my cursor, okay? This is cursor. Okay, so these are moving averages. These two green lines. What is this? What is this? This is a moving average. It's a period moving average of time. Like, think about it as time. So this is a 200-day moving average. So over the past 200 days, this is the average of where the stock market has been. Over the past 100 days, this is the average of where the stock market has been. So this one moves a little bit faster than this one. These lines right here, these are my supports and my resistances. And as of right now, we got some data that's coming in. I'm looking at, this is the options chart. These are 6,500 puts. These are all the options right here. I'm looking for some cheap options, honestly. I'm not trying to buy expensive. Okay, so we get, what do we get right here? All right, so we get a little pop. Why did we get a pop though? Why are we pumping up? Let's go ahead and check our Gemini. Ask our Gemini what's going on. Where's the market? Okay. All right, so let's tell Gemini it's 10 a.m. What's going on in the market, and what are the SPX levels? Immediate levels. What's the news? What's the data? You need to find me the most up-to-date. Go. All right, so while it's doing that, let's go back to the chart just in case, just to see what's going on right here. We kind of get it stalling out. I mean, we're on the 1 minute time frame. Let's look at the 5 minute. Let's see what's going on with this. I don't really see anything particularly that I can use. Let's go with the 15 minute time frame. Let's look at this. Yeah, as long as it doesn't cover, I believe as long as it doesn't cover this this red candle right here, which is the gap down. I believe as long as we don't cover that, if we start moving back down towards this level, then we could go ahead and take a put position, because to me, it's pretty bearish today. So if we look back, if we go back here and we look at these levels, which honestly right now 65.10 is probably one of the better levels. All right, these contracts are getting some volume. A lot of selling going on right there. I don't like that. Okay, so we're getting that green candle coming in. Let's go back and check on Gemini. Gemini says it is exactly 10 a.m. You are stepping into a market that is currently on the ropes, attempting to digest two major pieces of data that just dropped at the top of the hour. The data just hit the tape, and it's a mixed bag that is creating a choppy environment. Consumer confidence came in lower than expected. Consumers are citing rising energy costs. Oh, this is okay. 66.10 resistance. If we break above this, the 10 a.m. data was priced in, and we go for a midday rally. 65.81 pivot. Yesterday's close trading below this is bearish. All right. The Apollo effect. News that major private credit players are capping redemptions, causing oil pressure. Brent crude is holding steady. You are looking at $200 quick hit. Here's the setup to look for. Post-data shakeout. From now until 11 a.m., the market will flush the weekends who overreacted to consumer the entry of the long play. If we're hovering, the VIX is exploding. Watch the sitting. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. So we got a low confidence play. All right, this might be a good trade for us today. I might be getting set up for a trade. honestly. I really do. I really think I might be getting set up for a trade. This is going to be a flush. It's going to be a flush trade. Just got to wait patiently for the entry. Because I don't see it getting... I really don't see it getting higher than where it is. Now, it could run up. Bad data is good data sometimes, right? Could run up, but I don't... I believe that this is going to be one of those. All right, so we're looking for... All right, so we're at 850 on this 65.10 contract. Could probably hit... right now we're at 65.46. Okay. These 65.15s. Okay. All right, we're still pumping. All right, let's see what the levels are again. It says 65.47 support 1. 65.81 is the pivot. 65.13 is the floor. If we lose 65.47, this is the final stop before a major flush. All right, so we are at 65.48. So we're looking to lose 65.47. And honestly, if I can get in one of these, like, I would say 65.10 would be fine. If I could get in one of these, that would be great. And if we start losing this, like I said, this is... I don't want to get in too early, though. That's the thing. I really don't want to get in too early, because this could easily reverse. As you can see here, we're starting to get a nice little pump. Let's see what this 5 minute looking like. I don't really like that either. I really don't. Yeah, see, you can see there, it's starting to pump up. So it'll probably tap off. Maybe one more 65.47 push. And it could flush here probably in the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes or so. This is a pretty good gap down, though. You can see that the gap down from 65.80 down to 65.54, it lost that level. I'm thinking that we could get in right here. I'm thinking we could possibly get in right here. We'll see what the next candle's looking like, but with the way that the RSI is moving, which this is the RSI down here, it's moving pretty fast. So let's see what the 5 minute is looking like. See what that 15 minute looking like. I mean, this thing is pumping, though. This thing, oh, look at that. Is that kind of like a gap up? Yeah. Let's see what the high of this one was. The high was 65.47.79. Oh yeah, that was a 65.40. That was a little gap up trade. Okay. So what's happening right here? Gotta figure that out. If you want to trade, you gotta figure these things out, and you gotta do it quickly. All right. So now look at how rapidly these contracts are losing value. Goodness gracious. All right. So you want these contracts to actually go down. You kind of want to be able to. All right, so 65.30 is now in play. And that's what you really want. You want these things to pump up. And really, you don't want to pay, such expensive prices for these types of things. So now looking at possibly, I mean, that's looking good. Maybe it could, 65.55. All right, so if we lose 65.47 again, this could be the opportunity to hop in and take a position. But who knows? As of right now, who knows what's going to happen? Is this gambling? I don't know if this is gambling or not, but I tell you what. I'm looking at some of these, like right here, these are my, how would I call this? Parameters. These are my boundaries. These are the fence lines. I look at these as like, okay, my troops. my troops that I kill and my troops that are still alive. Okay, my troops crossed over the fence. Okay, we're making headway toward the enemy lines. Something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to make trading like way more interesting than it is. I mean, people overcomplicate this stuff. Really, at the end of the day, all you're doing is like following the graph right here, and just doing your best, buddy. I'm looking at all the data, the same data as you. Okay, all right, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is 65.30. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but it looks like we're pumping. Let's see what the comments are saying. Let's see what some commenters are saying. They're saying going green, 658. If we break 120 MA in 5 minutes, 660 call. Let's keep her moving. Don't fight the algos. The high-speed trading will always win, even if retail are smashing it. Over 653, why buy here? I will enjoy puts around 655, 654. All right, so it's kind of mixed bag. I really don't know. I'm not gonna go, but that's it's pumping. Okay, let's see. Oil pressure. Brent crude is holding steady. As long as oil stays in triple digit, any stock market rally will be capped by inflation fears. Your trading window. You're looking for a quick $200 quick hit. Here's the setup to look for. The post data shakeout from now until 11 a.m. The market will flush the weak hands who overreacted to the consumer confidence data. The entry at 11 a.m. Look at where SPX is relative to 65.47. The long play. If we are hovering at 65.47 and the VIX isn't exploding, look for a reversion to the mean back up to 65.65. And an 18-point move on 1 mini EAT is $900. So you only need a 4-point move to hit your... Okay, the short play. If we reject it at 65.81 around 11:15 a.m., look for a quick scalp down to 65.70. What? Oh, we got a flush. We get something. We're getting something here. We're getting something here. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's nothing. Dang. Can we get a break below? If we get a break back below, hey, this might be something like back down to 65.30 area. It really might be. And honestly, looking at, like, let's say we're looking at a 65.25, I am not... Oh, look at this. We're getting some buyers right here. This is a 362. This was a 186. This might be something right here, guys. This might be something. I'm telling you, this might be something. Yeah, I'm thinking we might get a flush right here. I'm going to go ahead and enter 1030. I entered at 1010, 1020. All right, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a flush back down here to... All right, I don't really like that. I don't know why I just bought in there. Dang it. All right, I might have to sell this for a loss if we jump back above 65.58. But my target right here is about 65.45, and honestly, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'd like to lose that 65.47 level again, and come back down to 65.45. That would be great. We just broke back below. There we go. Hitting that 65.47. Okay. We're up. We're up. We're going to get that 65.45 flush. There we go. I'm out. All right. And that was my trading for the day. I hope